Hello, my name is Carmen and I'm a realtor with the Mike Brown Group in Meridian, Idaho. If you are looking for a home in a really desirable area, there's a chance that you may be up against other buyers who also want to buy that same home. Although it's disappointing, it can all be okay. This video will help walk you through some of those challenges and hopefully help you get the home of your dreams. First, put your best foot forward. I am often asked, can't we just start low and the seller could always counter if they don't like it? But my answer is, not if you want this house. Although a seller has the option to counter, most of the time they don't, especially if they have other options to choose from. Know your limits and never go above or beyond what you're comfortable with. But starting with your strongest offer gives you the best chance to get the seller's attention. Next, see if your realtor knows what is important to the seller or what their needs are. This is not always achievable, but it's worth a try. If you can find some details, consider catering to the seller's preferences. Sometimes those details may not affect you all that much, but they could make a big difference for the seller. Try to connect with the seller's emotions. By connecting with the sellers and making your offer more personable, you may increase your chances. Many people are more attached to their home than they realize, and selling your home can be a bit of an emotional roller coaster. While you likely won't be able to meet the sellers in person, see if you can humanize your offer in some way. Be sure to ask your realtor for their insight and recommendations on how to accomplish this. Stay flexible. There are many steps in buying a home. If you can be flexible on things like your move-in date or some of the other timelines throughout the transaction, you might be the seller's favorite. By making the whole process easier on the sellers, you become a more appealing buyer. Ask your realtor for their expert opinion. And ask your realtor about the home's value and if there's any wiggle room for offering an above the asking price amount. Remember, it's never worth overpaying for a home or putting yourself in an uncomfortable financial position just to win a home. Know your limits and maintain a level of composure throughout the process. And finally, don't get too attached and trust the process. Sometimes your offer isn't the one the sellers accept. And as much as that's unfortunate, all hope is not lost. Ask your realtor if you could become a backup buyer. This means that if the seller's first offer were to fall through, your offer would move into the next position before the home goes back on the market. And remember, new homes come on the market every day. Things will all work out, even if it takes a little longer than you'd hoped for. I hope this gave you some new ideas in case you end up competing for a home. If you want to learn more about buying a home, please subscribe. And if you have any questions, I'm always here to help. Thanks so much for tuning in.